Okay, we're back. And once again, we have too much to cover and not enough time to cover it. So this is going to be hard and fast and perhaps not as satisfying as it could be.
Tell me about it.
Okay, so we just got this big box from BAT. I think I know what's in here, but not for sure. And this is something that I have to talk to guys about all the time. You know, when we order this stuff, I mean, we place the order and then we wait. And we have no idea when it's going to come. Things just show up. Well, that's kind of what I thought it was. Here, you can have that. Okay, so what do we got here? All right, so we've got this is how they come. So this is a BAT. This is a BAT HR. This is right bolt, solid bottom, single shot. Right bolt, right port, solid bottom with a third hole in it. 1, 2, 3. Again, I don't know, I can't remember exactly what this is for, what gun this is going to be for. But so right bolt, right port, solid bottom, single shot. Okay, let's not get these mixed up. All right, so what's in here? Okay, this is the same. So right bolt, right port, again, solid bottom, single shot, 3 screws. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Very nice. These have that's a 338 Lapua bolt face in it. So I think this is going to be, this is 300 Norma, isn't it? I think this is 300 Norma. Anyways, very nice. Okay, so while we're here, we're going to show different ones. So this, I've already made a bore guide for this in anticipation of when we finally get to build the gun. This is a VR. Here, I guess I should be showing them. I'm moving so fast. VR, this is a VR. This is right bolt, left port, solid bottom, 2 screw. 1, 2. And this looks like to be a 308 Winchester type bolt face in it. Again, show it to them. Very nice. Okay. And like I said, I already made a bore guide for it. By the way, look. This is the way they should be. Hopefully this is a tight one. I'm about to brag on. It is. Look, watch. Watch. Push it in there. I mean, it just about as nice as it could possibly be. Okay, so again, I can't remember what these are all for, what they're going to be, what guns they're going to become. What is this? Okay. Okay, show them this one. So this is a VR. This is right bolt, right port, repeater. All right, repeater. And again, that has looks like a 308 style bolt face in it. Size bolt face, I should say. That's the whole 308 30-06 family of cartridges. Okay, this is in the box different. This is an HR. This is left bolt, left port, repeater. Left bolt, left port, repeater. Okay, we'll put that back in there later. This is Okay, what is this? This is a VR. This is left bolt, left port, big knob, repeater. These all, by the way, have 20 MOA rails on them. That's just our standard thing we order from BAT. And they all have integral lugs on them. And these things are just really nice. And again, this one also appears to have a 308 bolt face on it. So I want to go back to what I was saying, though, because, you know, people always, when they call up to order a gun, they will say, well, how long, or what's your backlog, or whatever. And my answer always is, I have no idea. I literally have no idea. Whenever we order a receiver or a stock or a barrel, we have no idea when they're going to come. Vicki just fills out the order, sends it to them, and then we wait, just like everybody else. And they don't, it's not like they give you a heads up. They don't say, oh, well, 6 more weeks or 2 more weeks or whatever. Nope, it's just like you just saw here. A box just shows up with a big bill in it, and it's like, there they are. And sometimes one comes, and then 3 days later, one will come. Or sometimes 2 come in a box. I think maybe 3 is the most that ever came in a box, or 4 maybe. You know, 4 receivers, 4 of these show up, it's a big bill. And it's just like, you have no idea when you have no idea. It just shows up. So anyways, that is that. A lot of really nice receivers. Obviously, we have a bunch of guns that we got to get building here, but I think right now we're mostly waiting on barrels. Is that correct?
That's correct.
I think we have a bunch of stocks here also right now, so
yes.
We're waiting on barrels. Okay, so now I want to show you something else. We'll go on to a totally different subject here. Remember that I said that we're going to do a reamer video, and indeed that we are, and that someone is coming. Someone in the industry is coming here that will teach us way more about reamers than I could ever teach you, because again, I buy them and I kind of set them up. I set up the dummy rounds and stuff. I request different dimensions, but I sort of design them and I buy them and I use them, but I don't make them, right? I've never ran a centerless grinder ever in my life. It's interesting, there was a point in my life where I thought about doing that, and it probably would have been a really smart business move, because these guys are busy. All the reamer makers are super busy. And wait till I show you the price on this. We ought to see what reamers are costing now. I remember buying reamers. We got some reamers for like $99, didn't we? I think there was PTG reamers back at the beginning that were like 99 bucks. And then they went to like 110, 120. Just wait till I show you this in a second. But I want to use this for comparison. This is a 33XC with a 300 grain burger in it. This is probably one of the larger cartridges that not only I've ever built, but that I struggled to shoot. This has a lot of recoil. If you're going to build this, you have to build this in a heavier gun. The main issue, and you go back and look at our old videos with this cartridge and this gun, was it was too light of a gun. We built 3 of these. 2 of them literally put the bullets through the same hole. The other one didn't. It did and didn't. The fact is because I couldn't hold on to it to shoot. But that's a segue into this. So I want you to look at this. That's a 33XC. I mean, look at that thing. That's a huge cartridge, right? 300 grain bullets. Well, it's somewhere between 32 and 3,400 feet a second. 300 grain bullets. Now, look at this. Okay? Look at this thing. And I don't want to take the stickers off of it. Look at that thing. Okay, so here's the 33XC, which is gigantic. All right? Not a whole lot smaller. This cartridge right here is truly a Wildcat. Here, show them what it says right on here. 358. This is Ultra Mag Alaskan. But I got to tell you something. As you look at this, and again, the customer designed this. The customer designed this and requested this. Really, this could easily be 358 Ultra Mag African. Easily. Because, okay, there's the cartridge. Look at these. These are obviously 358 bullets. So, I mean, look at the diameter on them. These are 275 grain. These are hammer bullets. Solid copper, solid copper. So I think, and again, he has this all on quick loads and stuff. He's figured all this out. We're gonna have 275 grain solid copper bullets going somewhere way north of 3,000 feet a second. So, I mean, you realize you could shoot through rhinoceroses end to end. You better be sure there's not two of them standing side by side, because this thing is gonna be awesome. Now, here's the thing. I don't know if I wanna shoot it. You know how on our website it says we shoot every gun? Well, I'm not sure here yet. It's gonna depend on how tough I'm feeling that day, because this thing, and this is gonna be a relatively lightweight hunting gun. I mean, the cartridge overall length on that, he has it right on here, is 4.040. I mean, look at that thing, and look where he has the bullet. Okay, just exactly where, here, I gotta get my big fat hand out of the way. I can't hardly show it. Here, look. Just where it should be. Really, it's actually not down in that neck that far, but anyways, this thing is gonna be a total beast. And like I said, it's gonna be a relatively lightweight hunting gun. I don't know whether I wanna shoot it, to be quite honest. This thing, it's gonna be a lot of gun. Again, it'd be awesome as a hunting gun, purely a hunting gun. Imagine this thing as an elk gun. Holy cow. I mean, it wouldn't matter. Any angle, it wouldn't matter. I mean, you could shoot him in the butt, it would be coming out his nose. So, well, it would. I mean, them things, I've shot copper bullets, them things penetrate like crazy. So here's what it was. Here's the original brass. And this is not something you see very often. Excuse me. This is, I believe this is alpha brass. I think that's what their symbol is there, the little triangle. Or ADG, I'm not sure which. I think it's alpha. No, I think it's ADG. This is 375 rem Ultra Mag. That's what that is. Look at a hole in that thing. Same deal. Imagine shooting that as a 375. Holy cow. So there's that. Here, well, I don't have to put all this away right at the moment. Here, drop that back in there. Now, I want to show the reamer for it, though. I haven't even opened this yet. I mean, I haven't taken it out of the box, is what I mean to say. So there's your headspace gauge. Look at this thing. Holy cow. I mean, look how big that is. That thing is huge. And this is what a reamer looks like. And again, you notice we're on rubber here. Okay, that's kind of important. You really, really don't want to drop a reamer on the floor. So they probably won't be able to see this. It says 358 Ultra Mag Alaskan, or UMA. And this is a finish reamer, and this is Manson. And then 924 is the date on it. And it has a live pilot on it. This is 349.5. Whether that's the right pilot or not, you don't know until you get your barrel here. So you need these pilots in 2 10,000ths increments so that you can match up the pilot to the actual bore in the barrel. So, and if you ever wonder, if you never got to use one of these or anything, this reamer, if you ran your finger this way, it'd cut you right to the bone. These things can be very sharp. And so here's the throat or the lead, and then this is the neck. Again, I don't know if you'll be able to see this. And then, of course, the shoulder, and then the whole body of the case. So it's quite a reamer. Now, here's what I want to show you. They send you a print with it, right? They send you a print with the reamer. That gives you all your dimensions. So it has this actual reamer has a 338 neck in it, right? So 358, 68,
388 neck.
358, 68, 78, 88. So that's 30 thousandths. That's 15 on a side, is what I was trying to say there. And most reamers have 1 degree 30-minute angle on the lead, right? And then it tells you right there what the pilot is also. So this is a Manson reamer. Now here, look. This is what's crazy. Again, remember we just said we've bought reamers for $100 years ago. Look at now. Look at that. $461.80. And that's for that's just for what we have right here. That is for the reamer and for the headspace gauge, the go gauge. And like I said, I never use no-go gauge. I use shims to figure it out. But anyways, I just wanted to show you all this stuff. Pretty cool. The bat receivers are just awesome. By the way, I had a guy on the phone today, thinking about building a gun, and we were talking about different receivers. And he said, well, what's your favorite pick? And so if it's myself, if I was building a gun for myself, it's bat. I would say bat or Borden. Either one of those are really, really good. I mean, they win tons of stuff. Bat and Borden win. But then he was talking about Terminus. And I have not used a Terminus yet. I've looked at them, not looked at them in person, looked at them online and talked to different people about them and stuff. I think they might be turning out a pretty good receiver also. He's thinking about buying one, and we'll build a gun on it. If we do, we'll report on it, and we'll let you know what I think about it. And the deal with receivers too is it's not whether they're pretty, it's that they're straight. Are they straight? Are they parallel? Are they square? Are they concentric? That's the whole deal, is how true are they? Because if the receiver is not true, it won't matter how great a barrel you have, you're not going to get down to one hole. You might get down to ½ inch with a little bit of problems in your receiver, but if you're going to get down to one hole, you need a good receiver. So that's one of the reasons why I use bat. So anyways, that's it for tonight. We'll see you maybe next time when we're shooting one of these.